Hey there, beautiful souls. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Winter, and this is going to be a very general pick a card reading. I'm going to give one card. If you feel drawn to one of the cards, please feel free to choose one or two or all three. I've already got the cards laid out here. I don't know which card is where, except for this card over here did show itself to me as I was laying it down, so I do know what this one is, but still you don't. So use your intuition to go with which one of the cards you feel drawn to. And yeah, so I'm also going to be using some oracle cards. I'm going to pull one oracle card for each set, and also an angel number oracle card as well. So if you would like to take a moment, I have already said a prayer because this is just something really quick, and just ask like what you need to know right now, or what messages your divine helpers, your spirit guides, your angels have for you. You can even like do like one of those, like pause the video and go to Google and do the free number generator, and you put the maximum amount a number would be 3, and then see which number it gives you and go based on that. But otherwise, I also have stones here and crystals for you to choose from. I cannot for the life of me remember what this one is called, but I just remember when I went to my local metaphysical shop and seen it, I fell in love with it and I had to get it, and I got 2 of them when I got them. So I can't remember what they are, but I've had it for like 3 or 4 years. Anyway, so we've got this, it's like a blue stone with like some gray marbling in it. It's gorgeous. We have purple amethyst here. I don't know how well the lighting is. And then we've got some smoky quartz crystal over here. So, and we got 1, 2, 3. So all right, so for the first one here, we have the King of Cups, which is so cool because, we've got the blue for the, blue water, So anyways, the King of Cups is confident and emotionally mature. They are warm, loving, and attentive, making them great listeners. This card can also indicate a profession in the arts or healing, emotional maturity, compassion, loyal, well-liked person, and empath or healer. So those of you who did choose this, you're very, choose this stone, this pile, you're very connected to the water element. You may even have water in your chart. You may be connected with a water sign. This is definitely like a time where maybe you have to really gain control over your emotions right now, and not allow yourself to appear weak and vulnerable to like maybe employers or other people that may try to, because what spirit showed me right now is like when I have 3 chihuahuas, 1 chihuahua, and then the other 2 are chihuahua and Yorkie mix. And when one of them gets hurt or whines, then the other 2 will like attack. So it's almost like someone might, and so spirit was showing me that in my mind's eye just now. So it's almost as though someone may try to like use a moment of weakness to attack you. So it's not to bring you this energy of fear, but just to really be careful about who you show your vulnerability to or your weaknesses to. There may even be like some energy vampires around you, so you may have to be very stern with your energy and who you give that to. You may also be like dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I do want to tell you that whoever you are that chose this pile right here, this stone, you are very well respected. Or you're going to be very well respected. You're building a good reputation for yourself, and I feel like people are just going to be naturally like drawn to you, because they feel that there's something, very caring about you. Be careful though with your money, because the King of Cups actually is not very good with money, and can be overzealous with like giving money to those that they love. So you may have to like just be very, I don't want to say like, be in a lack mindset or be like overly stingy, but at the same time, you want to make sure that, you're putting boundaries on yourself with your money as well. Okay, so let's get you an oracle card here, a butterfly effect. Also, too, you may actually even be hearing things about like the butterfly effect or things like that for any of you that are listening to me right now. Okay, Spirit, what card here from this butterfly effect deck can you give for those that chose this card with the King of Cups? Busy bee. So expect to be very, very busy, right? And expect to be busy. It might be difficult to balance your personal life and work, but if you cut out the distractions and any unnecessary drama, you'll handle it like a queen or a king. But that was corny, wasn't it? Anyways, but I guess it's just kind of mood I'm in right now. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, like I feel like this is with regards to work as well, with career. You're just going to have a lot going on, and you're just needing to like handle it with emotional maturity and not let yourself, because sometimes water signs can be like very dreamy and like procrastinating type of energy. So you're just going to make sure to not let anyone or anything deter you or distract you right now. Even your emotions, like gaining control over your emotions and not letting yourself get like distracted either way. Okay. We have the Sun. This actually represents happiness, success, fame. I was about to say recognition, so you may be getting some recognition as well, and positive outcomes. It can also signify good health and pregnancy, confidence, truth, and the summer season, which we are headed into summer. I just heard Leo, so for some of you may have a Leo in your life. You may be finding out that you're pregnant, or you may be finding out that someone else is pregnant. There's pregnancy vibes around you. There may even be like some uncertainty with with regards to pregnancy. Also want to add to, for those of you that did choose the King of Cups, the uncertainty is on the bottom of the deck. There may be someone that might be like, you're not certain how this person is feeling, because like maybe they're not showing you a lot of emotion, and they're really busy, so it's leaving you feeling uncertain. They may even be playing like, or you may feel as though this person's playing with your head, playing with your heart. They're not really like communicating, or like they're purposely like leaving out information, which could cause some confusion and frustration. Be smart and decide if it's worth playing back. It's card number 56, which would reduce to an 11. So, those of you that chose the Sun, though, it's like very, I'm seeing too, like if you chose this right here, the purple amethyst connects with the third eye chakra, which is your intuition. So I feel like your intuition is on point. And so like you using your intuition and really tapping into like doing whatever it is that you're feeling, like your gut's telling you, or like you just have like these little hunches, paying attention to that is going to lead to happy outcomes for you. I'm also too seeing like if you are feeling uncertain about anything, there's going to be some information that comes in that just kind of clears everything up for you. But let's see here with the Sun. Also, if you chose all three, then you chose all three. Then take all these messages. Show me clearly, Spirit. Someone may have found out that they were pregnant around the Pisces season. You may also hear of people giving birth, like maybe around Cancer season or Scorpio season. You may also be going to the water during the summer months. All right, Spirit, can you clarify the sun for the viewers? It is so friggin' hot right now, you guys. Can you clarify the sun? Hopefully have my air conditioner in my studio soon. Clarify the sun. Ending. So it's almost like something here is going to come to light that brings about some sort of an ending. It says something will come to an end that must take place before you can free yourself to move forward. Let go of what was, celebrate the good, and forgive the bad. It's all part of the journey. Also, too, the sun is like celebrating the good times with something, right? There, some sort of relationship or like some sort of an ending taking place, and Spirit's like, you need to really think about the good things that came out of that. So like if a marriage is coming to an end, then it would be like if there were children that came from that marriage, then thinking about, okay, well, this is the good thing that came from that relationship that's now ending, or like whatever it is for you. There's a time of like an ending happening, but like not thinking about the bad things that happened, but more so like the positives that you got out of whatever this is that's coming. Yeah, look, memories, shut up. You can't even, like feeling nostalgic. So there's like, the end of an era, there's the end of a chapter, and like just looking back on these memories and thinking about the good times, thinking about the good that came out of whatever this is. I swear to God, I didn't even see this on the bottom of the deck till just now. You may be feeling a bit nostalgic and likely triggered, but know that while you can't go back in time and change the past, you can always change the way you think about it. You can't even make it up. So like staying optimistic right now and focusing on the good memories and thinking about like what purpose it was for, and like like what good things, like what are the I'm trying to, oh my gosh, get it together, winner. But it's like like the purpose of a difficult relationship. Maybe it was because these children needed to be born, or a career. Maybe it was so that you could gain whatever experience or whatever it was that you got from that. Okay, so for those of you, and I already know what this card is, the Smoky Quartz Crystal is the Two of Wands. So also too, with it being Smoky Quartz Crystal, darkness in tarot and oracle usually represents like, confusion, things that are like unclear, because we've got that smoky, it's not like completely clear. Smoky quartz crystal. So but the Two of Wands shows that planning is happening. It can also mean choosing between two paths or partners. Additionally, it symbolizes travel or moving to a new place, future planning, lack of contentment, deciding to stay or go, and business partnerships. Why I said or when I saw it said and. So like right now, or here in the very near future, you're at this kind of phase or a place of like planning and foresight and thinking about the future, right? And so like this is maybe even you're kind of coming to the end of a chapter or the end of some sort of an era and looking back at something fondly, but now deciding to look ahead and going a different direction. You may have been feeling some dissatisfaction, a lack of contentment, some wanderlust, and now it's time to like look back and remember something fondly, but looking ahead to something even better suited for you. So Spirit, can you clarify the Two of Wands? You may also be trying to figure out, like, should you stay, should you go, should you leave for this career, or should you take that job, or like maybe you are going taking your career in a completely different direction. There may even be like for some of you, for a small few of you, I'm picking up that there's actually a romantic partner that's trying to decide whether or not to leave or stay. They're trying to figure out whether or not they should stay with you or go, you know, to leave the relationship. But only take that if you know that that's something that they may be thinking. Like if you know you're in a happy marriage or relationship and there's no way, I don't want you to take that. That's not for you. But if you know that it's possible that your person is thinking that or feeling that, then understand that that's probably what that is. And stop, shut up. I literally just shuffled and I just looked down, I swear to God, and I look here at the romance. So it feels, for some of you, this does represent romance. And then we've got secrecy. So there may be someone that is keeping a partnership, another partner secret, because they're receiving some sort of recognition, they're getting some sort of attention from this other partner, and they like the attention that they're receiving. That could also be for you as well, viewer, so take it how it resonates. If you know your partner needs a lot of attention, then that's probably them. But if it's you, then it's you. So, Spirit, can I get one card here for the Two of Wands for the viewer? I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Two of Wands has got learning. Maybe learning to love yourself too. Look, the past and happiness. This is a period of remembering the past fondly. And it says you're entering a period of happiness and leaving dark times behind you, taking steps into a new chapter where happiness begins and peace is restored. Also, it's card number 19, and the Sun is also card number 19. This is definitely a period for, collectively speaking, of like you are going through some sort of transformation here where you're letting go, celebrating the good, letting go of the dark times, and moving on to a happier time regardless. And I know that may sound kind of simple or cliche or whatever, but that's what I got. And with the learning, it says you are being led down the path of unlearning and relearning to make smarter and wiser decisions as you navigate uncharted ground ahead. Trade knowing for curiosity. This could even be regarding work or like, you know, some sort of gaining some sort of mastery over something, because this is card number 35 and it would reduce to an 8. And 8s do represent like effort and hard work and self-mastery. And the 8 of Cups, it does represent like letting go of what was. You know, so, and you just kind of going down a whole new path. I just heard rabbit hole as well. So you may even be going down like some rabbit holes, you know, learning about like maybe conspiracies or spirituality. But regardless, like this is, you're just kind of ready to take like a whole new path. And so like you may even be like changing your job, changing your career. You could be getting a promotions for some of you, but like this is a time of like of being curious, you know, and like following that rabbit down the hole, you know, that type of thing. But I'm gonna get each of you an angel number card and I will let you go. For those of you who have stuck around, I truly appreciate you so very much. You are a friggin' rock star. Look, turning a page. It's the end of an era. You're turning a page, you know? You're, there's a chapter in your life that's closing, and like you may actually be like reinventing yourself or branding yourself, and it's like whatever this is that you're doing that's branding yourself, like you're like coming up with some sort of brand for yourself, or like selling yourself in some way, it's paying off. And so like you're just kind of reinventing yourself, and so you can expect to be very busy in the best possible way. Okay. All right, one card here. I'm gonna just pull out a card here. You guys got 834, and this is energetic responsibility. Beware of the vibes you send out. Look, with that King of Cups too. Be cautious of your energy. Your angels alert you to be aware of the vibrations you are sending out into the world. What you are going through is creating havoc for those who are absorbing your energy. Lie in a calm state. Look, staying calm and focus on breathing deeply. Focus on breathing deeply and focusing on keeping your, like watering your own grass, staying in your own lane, you know, keeping yourself calm and drowning out the outside world, the outside noise. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. After a few deep breaths, do a full body stretch. Feel balanced and stabilized in yourself. What about the Sun, Spirit? Or one angel number card for the Sun, for the viewers. You guys, oh look, turning a page. Now is your time to begin again. Look, a chapter in your life has closed. It's no coincidence. Look at this huge big old deck of cards. I forget how many are in here. It's like 100 and some. But you've seen how many times we shuffled. And look, 19901. So we've got the 19 backwards, right? So 9s and 1s. And also, what is that? The 19, the 1 and the 9 together make a 10. 901 is 10. So you've got 1010, which is the end of a chapter, and the beginning of a new one. That, look, reinventing yourself is not easy, but it is necessary. Your angel's message now is to embrace that reality and combine it with confidence. And also the Sun card is the sign of Leo, which is embracing confidence. So embracing confidence that you are ready to move ahead. You are ready to end this chapter that you have, you know, and maybe it had, you know, just looking back on this past chapter with optimism and remembering it fondly. But like you're ready to move ahead. It does say draw another card with the intention of receiving angelic guidance as to what's to come. So we will do that. One card, Spirit. Can you give us angelic guidance for what's to come for the viewer that chose this pile or that is listening because they chose all three? We have visualize harmony. So they're saying what's to come is that for you not to worry about it. Release any kind of worry and welcome peace. Be comforted. The fears you have are not supported by yours. The fears you have are not supposed to be yours alone to hold. Visualize your angels taking them from you, leaving you with only a harmonious peace. Sit in meditation right now. Picture a bright light washing over you, evaporating all your fears. Take a few deep breaths and picture what harmony looks like. So Spirit's saying, like, look, now is the time for you to get your energy in check and do some deep breathing and stay in a place of peace, because I feel like things are really about to take off because you are headed into a whole new chapter. We've got declutter life as well. So like you needing to like creating some mental space, you know, releasing the mental noise. One last card here, Spirit, for the viewer that chose the Okay, look. Oh, there's too many cards, but we do have new connections, keep an open mind, and relationships bring forth new love. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't have time to go too far in depth, so I'm just gonna pause this because I feel this was supposed to be quick in general. So, but I will be back. It'll just be a split second for you guys. I'm gonna leave this just like this so you guys can see. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'll be right back. Split second. Okay, so sorry about that, you guys, but it was only a split second for you anyways. But this card here, it was 319. Also, again, we've got 19 and 19, and that 3 does or can represent like collaboration, cooperation, co-creation, and it can also represent like abundance as well. But it says, look, bring forth new love, and then we have new connections, keep an open mind. So I feel like Spirit is saying like you're being led down to this path here of to go deeper into this message. Like also you are, it's like taking time to reflect on everything that you've learned, but also like taking time to like learn something new, or to like relearn, or making wiser, smarter, it says smarter decisions, but also like wiser, smarter, wiser decisions with regards to love and relationships. And like so this card here says bring forth new love. Your angels are asking you to unlock your energy now. If you are in a romantic relationship, do something to reinforce the bond between you and your significant other. If you are single, this is prime time to bring forth new love. Sit in meditation right now for a few moments as you visualize the white light of the divine shining on your heart chakra, clearing out any debris that blocks loving energies from coming to you. If you chose all of these, all of the cards, I really feel like this is also about like you having a new relationship with yourself, because Spirit is really getting this whole like, you know, creating harmony and balance. And also 3s do represent stability as well. So bringing about harmony and balance and stability within yourself, and reconnecting with your higher self, and creating a new relationship with yourself. And I know that might sound kind of corny or cliche or whatever, but really and truly, Spirit is trying to get you to focus here on, you know, your emotions and the vibes that you're sending out, and how that is affecting your work, your relationships, your physical health, things like that, is what I'm getting. So like this is the King of Cups is also connected with emotions, your the heart chakra. So this is about like your energetic responsibility for not only yourself, but also the vibrations that you're sending out into the universe, and how you can get that in check by getting your emotions in check. And then we have new connections. This is card number 740, which would reduce to an 11. So we've got 11, 11, 1111. This could even be a twin flame relationship that you are that Spirit is trying to get you to prepare for, like your actual real twin, and not a karmic or a false twin, which that is so great. I'm so excited for you. I don't have a twin in this lifetime. So I feel like my job, though, it is to just help other people with love and relationships. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, I know I have one. I feel like everyone does, but whether or not you're reincarnated with that person, is that like not everyone is incarnated with their twin. In fact, usually a lot of times twin flames come together and stay together in their final incarnations. That's not always the case, though. But anyways, it says, keep an open mind. People are showing up in your life who reflect the goals you've been putting forth into the universe. So it's like your energetic responsibility, whatever it is that you're sending out into the universe, whatever these vibrations are that you're sending out, the vibes that you're sending out, it is reflecting back. So people are showing up in your life who reflect the goals you've been putting forth into the universe. The relationships that you're calling into yourself, or that you're calling towards you, are a direct reflection of the vibes that you're sending out, especially for those of you who chose all of them that have been watching all of this. Meet them and open yourself up to what they have to teach you. Look, you're learning. What can you learn from the relationships in your life, for the people that are showing up that are reflecting back your own goals? Meet them and open yourself up to what they have to teach you about your life and yourself. What can you learn from the people in your life, even if they're not necessarily people that you necessarily want in your life, or like are not necessarily good for you? But regardless, like, who are the people in your life that and how do they reflect parts of yourself, and what can you learn from them? Keeping an open mind with regards to your relationships with love and just new connections in general. Demonstrate that your heart and mind are open to new connections by following up with a new friend at some point today. So look, you may also be like, man, I really want a new friend, or like, I would really love to have friends, but then maybe you don't necessarily like follow up. Like, once the universe sends you a friend, maybe you just like don't text or respond, or like, that type of thing. So if that's the case, Spirit is saying to like go text one of your friends. If you haven't talked to a good friend, go text one. If there's a romantic relationship that you've kind of been ignoring, maybe go text that person, or message that person, or talk to that person, or just be open to making new friends, to making, and also being open to romantic relationships. Or look, the confirmation, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I just got the ding on my phone from a notification. So like, opening yourself up to new romantic relationships, maybe relationships that you wouldn't normally that would normally be like out of your comfort zone, that type of thing. But also like just keeping an open mind, and with regards to romantic relationships, and like starting out as friends, and keeping an open mind, and knowing that you don't have to take things real serious. The best relationships always start out as friends, and not having any kind of expectations that, okay, we're friends, we're just going to be friends, but it's going to be a relationship later. Like, not having any kind of expectations on the relationship, but just enjoying where it is in that moment as friends, and just letting go excuse me, letting go of those expectations. Anyways, this was really, really cool. I enjoyed this so friggin' much, you guys. I am going to get this uploaded for you guys, and I will be back. I want to do another reading tonight for you, but I know that if I upload it, it won't get any views. In fact, this one's probably not going to get many views. In fact, Spirit just was like, nah, it's not. But that's okay, because those that are supposed to see it will. So even if it's just one or two, it doesn't matter. Like, I know that that this message will reach those who it's meant for. As far as like another one, I'm just like really wanting to do a reading, but anyways, I will save it for tomorrow, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday regarding this lump on my jawbone, you guys. So yeah, I will probably still do a reading for you guys on Thursday, but it's going to be late. So also too, as I'm shuffling, this is just for all of you who just happen to still be listening and watching. This Three of Wands just came out, and with the Eight of Wands, it's like Spirit is saying like there's more to unfold. There's things that are unfolding. So like if you've been waiting for something, it's about to pay off, because Spirit's like there's going to be some sort of communication coming in, and it's like, so there's more to the story. So allow things a little bit more time to unfold, especially if you're starting to feel pessimistic, or like you've been feeling like you've been very patient, you've been waiting a long time, or you've been waiting for some sort of decision. Spirit's like, just be patient and allow a little bit more time for things to unfold, because your efforts, whatever this is that you have been putting an effort into, your dedication, some sort of action that you've taken, it's going to pay off. Something, you're going to receive results, or you're going to be seeing results very, very soon. And this something here with regarded to like work related, there may be like a payment on the way to you. There's like new customers that might come in. There's like new gigs. There are possibly like a job promotion, or like getting a job. Like maybe you've been waiting for an interview, or like you've been waiting for a call back. There's some sort of communication coming in. This could even be like you getting like some sort of like a notice that you're starting to get like a rise of interest on your social media, or like this is like an uptick in your professional popularity, you know, that type of thing. That you could even be, it says here, like starting a new exercise routine. And so it's like you're taking action here, and there's going to be like some fast turnabout. I'm like right here with these two cards, I'm really getting some glow up energy for you. Like, so things are really like, maybe even like an overnight sensation. Like 1 minute, like you're waiting, you're feeling like, you know, maybe feeling worried about disappointment, or just feeling, you know, overly focused on negative feelings or emotions. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoop, things are like, you get some sort of good news, and you just have to like, bam, like take off, and things get really busy for you, but in the best possible way. So everything that you dedicate your energy to right now, it's going to yield returns for you. It says look out for packages in the mail. And also the Eight of Wands does represent like packages in the mail. Also too, the Eight of Wands is like Cupid's arrows. So like there's definitely opportunity for love. For some of you, there could be like a long distance relationship, where like you're coming together with this long distance relationship. You know, you've been like waiting for this person, you know, waiting for things to progress, and starting to think that maybe it's never going to happen, but finally it happens. Maybe you're moving abroad. You may be moving moving long distance. You know, there's this long distance relationship, there's travel, there's a lot of success here. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna leave that there. And if you're wanting to book your own personal private reading with me, all you need to do is go to the description box, and you can send me a text or an email for booking information, and your girl will hook you up. Also, if you're wanting to get your win one of my free reading giveaways, I'll be doing that on Thursday. I've got my doctor's appointment Thursday morning, but when I get back, I will be doing all of that and posting the winner for the free reading giveaway. One last thing, if you're interested in trying to win some of my money and success oil, I've got these little jars that are about that big that I'm going to give away to 2 people. So if you're wanting to win one of those, then please feel free to leave me a money symbol or a money emoji in the comments. But you need to be subscribed, because I'm only doing it for subscribers, because it actually, I just checked, and it's going to cost me, depending on where you live, it's going to cost me about $16 or so to ship it through Staples. So I'm going to go to the post office and see if it's any cheaper that way. So I'm only going to pay that kind of money for my subscribers, because it adds up if I'm sending it to several people. So anyways, make sure you're subscribed. And then, yeah, that's it. And I love you so much. And the divine in me bows to divine in you. Namaste.